Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel, and this week the next step in my Hastings Homebrew project. So I'm pleased to bring you the Normans of William the Conqueror. I will use that name as it's more appropriate for a video, but these are my Hastings forces. So over here we have the Flemish. So I've again based it on an army of approximately 7,000 men, split into three wings. The Flemish being the slightly smaller one, about 1,500 men, a mix of cavalry, armoured infantry, and for the Flemish I have given them crossbowmen to represent their archery stroke firepower elements. Over the other side we have the Bretons, slightly larger contingent of about 2,000 men, slightly more in the way of horse, similar levels of infantry. You'll again note I've tried to keep the colour scheme similar, and then archery is their firepower. And then the larger contingent in the centre, which is about 3,500 to 4,000 men, is the Normans themselves, led by William. As you will see there, the left hand of the two command bases, the one on the right is to represent the papal banner, and again quite a few more mounted troops in his contingent. Again, infantry, larger contingent of armoured infantry as well, and then again we've got more firepower. So overall we've got our three wings, and hopefully you can see there the finished array, and that's roughly how they will be when I get them set up on the final table. This is the cloth that I am going to be using for my Hastings game. At the back there I've just done a mock-up of a camp for the purposes of games outside of the main game, any sort of Norman conquest type game. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with those. They've come out quite well. Just so it's a little bit easier to identify them, what I've done on the bases, they've all been painted black around the edges, and for the Flemish I've given them a little blue insignia there on the back, just so you can kind of tell who they are. Likewise with their commanding officers or generals, they've also got the blue. And then for the Norman contingent is red, same principle. And for the Bretons it is green. So when they're back in the box, one, they'll be easy to identify, and two, again they'll be a lot easier to set up when I need to get them put onto the field. Likewise, sitting behind these troops in a game, you'll be able to easily identify which wing certain troops are attached to as well. So with the Bretons we have, well, it can be either Alan Fergant or Bishop Odo, depending on who you want to use. We've got William and the papal banner as already highlighted, and then we've got Eustace of Boulogne with the Flemish, or even William Fitzosborne I believe is the pronunciation. So again, I've got some thought processes around rules and things, but the next element to complete is, of course, their opponents, which will be Harold Goodwinson's chaps, and hope to bring those to you very shortly once they're completed. But that is Williams Normans, finally completed, rebased, touched up here and there. What I've done is I've used normal sort of 6mm basing material, battleground brown. I've then dry brushed that with some sort of sandy colours, PVA glued some scatter grass on the top, and then I've used a light brown tone wash, dabbled that on the green to tone the green down because it was October and it'd have been quite muddy in the fields of England. So you can just see those splashes of brown, and then I've used some 5mm wild sort of tufts to blend in with the bases, just to again dampen down the impact of the green. And I think overall hopefully you can kind of get a feel for what's going on there. I'm quite pleased with the overall effect. I think it looks quite effective. Hopefully you can get a feel for the scale once you start looking at them all from above. What I hope to do now is focus, as I say, on the opposition, and once they're done I'll bring you a showcase specifically on the Anglo-Saxon stroke Anglo-Danes. And what I want to do then is get it set up and showcase them opposite each other on the field as well, to wrap up my Hastings project. But I hope you've enjoyed this short video. I hope to bring you some more very, very soon. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated. See you all soon.